Desmond here from Performance Destination. If you're looking to have your car tuned, whether it's on the dyno or remote, reach out to us and see what we can do for you. We meet the needs on all computer systems. There we go. All right, in all its glory. That's one build. What's up, man?
Hey.
How you doing, brother? Desmond. Nice to meet you. How you doing, brother? Desmond. Nice to meet you.
1 second.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good. What's up?
First time in here.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we can switch it out there.
We're gonna make the EVO world a little bit happier today. Oh yeah. I took the intercooler off. I took everything off. Just so nothing be in the way. So this one is a 46.3, but this is a 2.2. So you got the 46.3, 46.4, you got 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. This is a 2.2 using Brian Crowder. It's a new billet crank.
We're gonna do the diff mod, but we haven't know what diff we're gonna put in it yet.
Yeah. Put the EVO diff in it. Beef it up. Put the EVO diff in it. We're gonna bring some new flavor to the EVO market. And use this for it. Can't wait.
Definitely. I think it will help out.
I think it would. I always wondered why the EVO guys struggle so long, so hard. Always. And Honda guys, you can put together some backyard parts. They're making 9 to 1,000, and they go out and run an 8.0 right off the bat. You know how hard and how long it took for an EVOs to go 8.0 and 7.9s? It took a long time to be that consistent. So like these Honda guys, you know, they have their all-wheel drive system figured out. Yeah. You know, that's what it really is. I think that's the main thing. They have their all-wheel drive system figured out. So we're gonna, see what we could do for them.
This is beautiful.
Oh, it looks good. When I put the front bumper on, because the front bumper has like the carbon block-off plates, it looks so good. And I have the intercooler. I had everything on. I took everything off. I was like, I don't want to drive with it on the trail like that. So, should be nice.
How long ago did you pick this up?
I got this the beginning of this year.
This is like, you can't see into it.
Yeah, I don't like the tint. I got it like that. Tint is super, super dark. So I got this. I got the rails coming, custom seats coming. Some really dope seats. Can't release that yet. Steering wheel with rolling anti-lag button. It's gonna be nice. I'm really curious what this engine would do, because most EVOs I do that have 2.2s, it's more torquier.
I see.
They spool the turbo a little bit better. I didn't want to go 2.0. Don't get me wrong, 2.0 is big power too, but I wanted to do something a little bit bigger. So, manifold back there. I just wanted to go a little bit bigger.
Yeah. The
2.3s, the 2.4s, those make power too. I have many customers that make power on that, but it's just, I want this to be a little bit more high revving. Not saying the others can't be high revving, but I want it to be a little more high revving. I want the spool, the torque, and a little bit of that displacement added to it over the 2.0. And so I just wanted to keep everything. This is an EVO 8 chassis. This is EVO 9 motor. So this engine I got, it came with the MyVec shaved off.
I see. Okay.
So this is a full EVO 9 MyVec engine. So I'm going to use that MyVec to my advantage to help spool that turbo.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's gonna look good. Yeah. It's gonna look good. I'm excited. siding.
The dog box in the stock tranny, is that about the same price as getting sequential?
No, sequential is a little bit more, but it's not that much more. It is a little bit more, but it's not that much more. Yeah. I see dog boxes on the market going for like 9. Some I've seen a few for 10, but I've seen some go about 9. You know, you get a sequential, a couple $1,000s more, you get a sequential. I like it. You know, I feel like it's a little bit more fun. I feel like the in-between shifts is a little bit better. A lot of the EVO guys, they have the PPG dog box, but then they always round off either third or fourth, what's it called? The dog engagements, or I've seen a couple of them break the shift fork. You know what I'm saying? So I went with the sequential. I feel like, you know, don't get me wrong, not saying the sequential is bulletproof, because this shit can also break too. I spoke to Mark P, and he also told me about that too. Like that could also break as well. But I've seen a lot of them this last a lot longer. I feel like I could use that to my benefit for tuning strategies. I could set it up for if I wanted to do it by lever, or I could take the mechanism off and I can make this air shift as well.
Oh wow!
So you could do it where a computer could control it, and if depending on what computer you got, and just like how the domestic V8 guys, you know, they go down the track, they bump in, they take off. RPM already tells it when to shift. It'll shift it on its own, and you keep 2 hands on the steering wheel. Wow. Or you can set it up and do it as paddle shifts as well, depending on what kind of car you want to do. I just didn't want to.
Is that even racing anymore?
Of course it is.
You're not doing anything. You just pedaling. That's it.
I'm an H-pattern fan.
Yeah. See, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Once you feel it, and you drive one, and you actually play with sequential, and you feel it.
But I'm saying consistency. You know what I mean?
That's all what really matters, bro. Is the consistency, and not even that. You know, how many people have dog boxes, and they hurt the parts inside of it, how much money it takes and downtimes it takes to fix it and repair it and do all this. Yeah. I don't want that. So everything I'm doing, I'm making sure I'm getting shit so the downtime is less.
Yes. That was the one place I didn't spend money, was the transmission. Stock transmission, I just own like 5 of them.
Nah, bro. Everybody would tell you, yeah, that's the problem. I see you own 5 of them, yo.
Too cheap to buy a dog box for 10 grand.
If you want to go fast, that's the first thing you start off with the trans. You go fast, you start that first, and then everything else will come after. So, but yeah, like with this, I threw a voting poll. You want it PPG dog box, sequential, or stock trans? So I put a voting poll from YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and depending what the community went with, and that's what I was going with.
Oh, you got the channel and all that?
Yeah. So, you know, they also mention the things they want to see, testing and comparison and stuff like that. Even when I'm done with my full setup for stock upgraded replacement turbos, I'll take my manifold off and put a log style manifold for a smaller frame turbo to test out those different turbos as well. So like everybody's already going. I want to give everybody the formula of what works compared to this, compared to that, you know, and everything will be different. Every engine will be different size, but for this combination, I'm able to document it and show it all. So,
take this for example. All these has to be in steel. Yeah. So, but you can make the other one in aluminum. So, okay, I got.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Do it in aluminum. Okay. Get the drive shaft a lot lighter. Okay. Now let me ask you. I know there's a difference between different fluids.
Yes.
You want to like kind of chime in on that a little bit?
Yeah. Basically, the 60K is the thickness of the fluid. So the 30K, there's 30K. We have 30K, 45, and 60K. The higher the number, the thicker it's going to be. So the more that it's going to be quicker to just like it's gonna hold a lot tighter.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah. So
how high do they go up to?
You can make it to whatever you want, but the problem is we don't recommend anything above 60. Anything above that, you're just going to be breaking things.
Okay.
If you're going to go above that, you might as well do a straight axis.
Yeah.
I mean, straight drive shaft, you know. And that's the problem that they were having in the beginning with the Hondas. People are like, oh, I'm going to put 100 Ks. It's going to be just, you know, all they were doing was breaking things.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you know what? It's a Viscous. We got to go down and, you know, so you got to find the power.
Yeah.
There's a lot of factor that goes into it, you know. how you slip it, you know, how you slip the clutch. It's the viscous, how much power, the formula is like this. You just have to find what it is. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm making this, okay, put that in there. But the driving, the way they drive it, the way this, it's just the parts that they use. So, and then guess what? They blame everybody else but themselves.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So you definitely recommend the slipper valve for this?
Oh, yeah, 100%. You have to have it, yeah.
Cool. Shit look like it's heavy.
So that's the size difference, you know. One's bigger, one's smaller.
So that one's the order. That was the wagon.
Here, this is the wagon. This is the pack that it's in there. All these. Okay. So on the wagons, you can see they have about that much pack. There's a little more. I forgot how many we counted. There's like maybe 20 more of these in the wagon. On the Viscous coupler, I mean on the Freelander style and ours, this thing it's thicker. It's more. It's about that big, you know, bigger.
Okay. So you don't need as much. You don't need as much.
Yeah, you don't need as much. So, and that's the thing. People like this because the fact that they could go ahead and remove this and change the fluid. On this one, you can't. It's a sealed unit, you know. So
is there any strength difference between that? Between the ones you could just it's already sealed, and the versus ones you could remove?
It's what do you mean by
like strength wise? Because you said you could remove this.
Yeah, you could remove this. The reason why you can remove this is because you could change out fluid when it gets.
I'm saying since you're able to remove this and this one's solid, is there any difference in the strength overall from it being solid and that one being removable?
No, not really. No, not really. Because at the end, it's the shaft and stuff like that. You know, depending on the shaft and stuff. But as far as like, we like this one better because the plate it's a lot thicker. You know? So and these they're more abundance than the wagon.
Gotcha.
So the Freelander plate. That's why. So these are here. They're about what, $1,500. These are, you know, a little bit less. You can find in the junkyard. I'm talking about used and gets used. You can find these things for like anywhere from like, you know, $150 to like $300. You know, so that's the difference. So we based it off this instead of making it like the wagon. We made it to the Freelander because we got to think about more people gotta have this that needs replacing.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for us to make this when there's only like, let's, you know, I'm just throwing a number, let's say 500 of these compared to like, let's say 6,000 of these.
Yeah.
Which one are you gonna sell more? You know?
Yeah.
That's the reason why. So
Gotcha.
They've been holding up, so, you know.
Hey. All right. See what you do. So we're heading back over to S1 build. They finished the whole entire like Viscous coupler drive shaft setup for me, and it came out beautiful. Came out great. You know, it's up to me now to get into the next phase of getting that system to work, and then also got to finish off fabrication on the car. So I'm about to pull up here. We're gonna pick up the car, kind of go over everything. We're gonna load it on the trailer, take it back home, and then see where we for the next stage of this build. So let's see how good it looks of the work they did. And there it is. Oh, my baby, haven't seen this car in at least a month. They got everything hooked up. I like it. I like it. Everything looks good. Yep, definitely got the clearance on this side for the exhaust, as he said it would, but this car's not gonna have exhaust all to the back, so it doesn't matter. But I like it. Reusing all the factory post locations. Viscous coupler right there. I like it. He revamped this bracket 2 or 3 times. This way everything bolts up and it fits like factory. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good even with the tubular rear end. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro.
Yeah.
It looks good, bro.
Yeah. So we're trying to make it easy. So we did like 3 changes to it.
Yeah.
You know, so finally this is the change that we made. Now we want everything. So everything is pretty much it's pretty tight up here. But it clears, you know.
Yeah, I see that.
No problem, yeah.
It ain't like it's gonna be bounced up and down anyway.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It
so
won't, yeah.
this will be stiff and it won't move. But I guess better to have it a little bit tighter up there. This way you have more clearance down here.
Down here, yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, it's right here. This is good, but this right here, also on this side here, against this right here. So.
Yeah, everyone loves it. Get a lot of inquiries.
Yeah, I think it's a game changer.
Oh, for sure. Once everybody gets on board and everybody starts seeing results, I think they're gonna love
I
this.
think so. Yeah, I think what it is people they were locking up the wrong thing. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, and I actually started talking to some people to figure out the right stuff.
Yes.
So
I think we figured out.
yeah, I figured out some stuff. So I was talking to some people that's already doing it.
Yes.
You know, so I can't wait. It's gonna be pretty dope.
We just made 2 more.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. 2 more.
already?
Yes. And they tested on their car. They said it works perfect.
Yeah,
It works perfect. Yeah.
I like it, bro. Looks good. Looks good. And I don't even think it even adds that much weight either.
No, it doesn't.
No, because
it
from this being aluminum,
Yeah.
I'll save. You probably add a little bit from this.
From that, yeah, exactly.
But this being aluminum, you'll save. This probably don't weigh nothing.
No, it doesn't.
So it probably, you know what? It probably ends up being like a wash of weight.
I think so. I mean, literally just maybe a couple pounds.
Yeah.
Oh no, because it's aluminum. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's aluminum
Yeah.
versus the steel and the steel, and then so it might, and then this adds the weight. So I think it might ends up, like washing itself,
it is, yeah.
washing itself out, being the same.
So I was gonna show you the steel one that we made. So we made a steel, of course.
Where's that at?
We sent one out. We have one that we gotta go. We got it. They're balancing right down for us.
Okay. So you want to kind of explain and talk about it a little bit about everything, so this
yeah.
way, kind of, get a little insight carrying it from you.
Yeah. So I don't know much about the EVOs, and all that stuff, but I know, dry shaft is a dry shaft. So I don't know if the 8, the 6, the 5, whatever it is. I believe that this flange right here is different between the 7, between the 8, 9, and then everything else. I don't know about the 10. I don't know if they use the same. I don't know the dimensions, all that. So far that we know of is the 8 and 9 that, because of course we have a car here to deal with, but this mounting points and also the dimensions from here to here, 79 and 3/8. So that's why we were able to make these. But if someone has a 5, we wouldn't know, because we don't know where to put these. We could make one, but they're gonna have to mount it themselves. I'll figure out how to mount it.
I got you.
But basically the 8 and 9, it's a complete bolt-on. Everything, you take off the old one, these are the stock mounting right here.
Yep.
So
okay.
And then of course the kit will give you the new bolts. This thing will actually move back a little, just a hair,
Okay. So what, like moving around?
Well, this part right here, because when you put this in, right, you want it a little loose, and then when you put it in, this thing will, you could move it over a little bit.
So if you had to install this, so tell me how you would do it if you had to install this.
To install this?
But everything, like you talking about, you have to move it around.
Yeah, so the first thing you do to install this, you got to get this thing in here.
Okay.
This right here is normal.
Yeah.
This thing, it's all the way in here. This is actually longer than the factory. See how the factory one is about? It's right about.
Yeah, it's short.
You're looking at short. The other one's right about here. So you're gonna have a little, because it doesn't have the cover and all that. It's gonna stick out a little bit. If you look at where we measure and all that, where it needs to be, there should be a little red. I mean, there should be a little white. Something. It's right there. It's right there. That's where it needs to be, the seal. So when we tell you, hey, measure from the seal, it's this seal right here, not the front here, but the seal all the way to the flange right here. So first thing we would do is put this in there. It's gonna be a little tight, of course, because it's new. So just, if you could, maybe if you're gonna bang on this part right here. Not on here. Maybe
Just
like right here.
the tap it on here?
Yeah, tap it onto right
Okay.
here. You know, with the. So just tap it on. If it doesn't, if you have a hard time going on.
So it'll have a hard time coming off then?
Well, it might no. Taking it off is a little bit easier. It should be, you know, 'cause
Okay.
you have the whole weight against it. This is trying to go in. It's awkward, you know, unless you have a lift and all that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier. So we would put it in as much as you could. Then, you know, we would hold it up from here, bring this thing up, then start tighten this thing up.
So this will all so you'll have this all connected already.
Yes, it's all
and then this
connected.
will go up, and then first you'll have to slide this on first,
Exactly, slide in.
and then bolt this on.
Yeah, and this thing, once you slide that in, you know how far to go because this one will go right into these 4 bolts right here.
Okay.
4 holes right here.
Okay.
Once that goes in, then you could just bolt this one in. You know, you
Okay.
put 2 of them on before you go.
So you said this is movable. So you'll want to get
What I mean
this.
is it has a little play.
Okay.
Enough to where this is not super tight. You know what I mean?
All right. So like if once you loosen that up, then this way you can kind of like it can just pop down and slide
Exactly.
off. I got you.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
I got you. Well, should change the game. I'm willing to test it out and see what it does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is everybody has been hitting me up non-stop on this inquiry for this thing, bro.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You know?
Non-stop. Like I've been seeing every post that you've been posting about this,
Yeah.
comments, messages, everybody has been reaching out non-stop about this. So
I think that's awesome. That's
you know,
awesome. Yeah,
not to say like we're reinventing the wheel, but nobody has a bolt-on kit for the EVO yet.
Correct.
Until now, like where it's just 100% put on.
Yeah, and plus I think the people that's been trying to use this in the past, I think the problem is they're locking something up there wrong, and that's why it's breaking.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking to a few people, they locked up with the same thing, they were breaking shit, but then as soon as they figure out what to lock up, they had no problem. Now it acts like a Honda.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, they compared it just like a Honda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Look like I'm gonna need to get an S1 shirt
Oh yeah. I'll get you one.
so I could be part of the family.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll get you one.
All right, go ahead. What were you saying now?
So basically, when you put these together, these new clamp right here,
Yeah.
this bolt right here, do not over torque it. And what I mean is a lot of customers will actually go and try to cover that gap all the way down. And what's going to happen is it's going to stretch this bolt right here is going to stretch. And the first hit that you do, it's stretched already, that's what's going to break. This only gets like maybe 10 to 12 foot-pounds. That's all it gets. It doesn't have to be, see how there's a gap in here?
Yeah.
If I go any more than that, it's going to stretch the boat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to have a gap in that.
Well, I mean,
A slight gap.
depending on how they make these, some of them won't, some of them will, you know, but as long as you put at least like 12 foot-pounds on there, you know?
Right. Okay. You know, certain things to look out for.
Yeah.
Because it's all new to me. So I wouldn't know. If you didn't tell me I took this off, I would have closed that gap.
Close that gap and you're going to stretch this thing here.
I would have closed that gap.
Bend and all that, yeah.
So y'all heard it first.
Man, that thing's on fire.
Yeah, it look a little hot over there. Just minor things to finish up on this car.
Yeah.
And then I'm waiting for my new turbo. Setting my old one back. They're making me a new one. And then I'm gonna be ready for fab work.
And you got the bumper and all that?
Yeah, I already got the bumper. The bumper has like the carbon duct block offs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
We put a nut on there because it was popping up
okay.
on both sides, just so it doesn't fly off.
Appreciate it. All right, we're all loaded up. We're gonna head home with this thing and finish getting this car ready to the next phase. And little by little, just keep chucking along. You know, just a fun little build. We're gonna do some cool things with this stuff, and I can't wait. Shout out to the boys at S1 for getting me done right. Appreciate y'all. So the reason why we went with the Honda Viscous setup was more of not shocking the rear end when launching. So a lot of the times, a lot of the EVOs, they kind of bunny hop and wheel hop, and it kind of kills their short track or their 60-foot. And going this route, I'm able to leave off the line, kind of in a way, it acts like a front wheel drive car. And then when it detects a little bit of a wheel slip, it locks up and goes all wheel drive. So I'm able to short track a lot better. I'm able to get out the hole, not as harsh as a regular EVO all-wheel drive system operates, and I'm able to kind of just take a lot of that rear shock where the car is just hopping and it's just not liking the you know, depending on how aggressive you leave off the line. So, you know, I'm putting this in there, gonna test it out. There's many ways of going about it. You know, whether you're using an ACD transfer case or non-ACD transfer case, there's 2 or 3 ways to go about it. It works. A lot of people are using it, but without enough information out there, if that makes sense. Everybody got it. Don't really see much videos on it. You know, I'm not here to like spill the tea on everybody's setup. I'm here to just get it for my car, see what works, and dial it in and try to make sure I can go fast. So I'm just gonna test it out, see how I like it, see how the car likes it, if it's gonna respond good to it. I am going to test it out eventually on both ways. I have a non-ACD transfer case and I have an ACD transfer case. I'm going to test it out both of them. I'm going to set them up both ways so they both could work, but I'm also going to bring that to you so you can also see how it ran both ways on the setup. But what I'm first going to do is I'm going to test it out on an ACD transfer case for this first setup, and then I'm going to do it on the non-ACD, and I'll show you that as well. But I just want to, like I said, I'm bringing all this stuff to y'all on the channel. This way y'all can see it. Y'all can kind of get a little intel on what's going on and be able to try the setup out, you know, see what works for you, because based off what's going to be working for me. So I'm just here just trying to dial everything in and try something new, just so I can probably bring some pretty cool results for myself. You know, we're all trying to go fast. We're all trying to figure out the advantage. We're all trying to just, you know, keep the industry keep moving. I want to give a huge shout out to Andy McPherson. This dude is smart. He picks up the phone call every single time I call him. He has been testing this out for a while. He has been testing this out and seeing how it's ran. He ran it in his personal car. You know, S1 built made the setup for me, and it's beautiful. Andy has personally ran this on his own style, but he has ways to make it all work. You know, it's not just you throwing this in your car and then you go out there and you can race it as is without any modification. There is modification that needs to be done. So shout out to Andy. Andy been picking up the phone, you know. I appreciate you, bro, and thank you for all the help. Thank you for all the talks. Thank you for inside view on how this operates and how this works. We're gonna get it dialed in and we're gonna see how fast we can go with it. So heading over to a local shop here in Orlando called Speed Zone. I had my seats ordered for the EVO from them. Now, my shell never came with seats, so it came as a roller. It came as a roller with back seats. Never came with front seats. So I didn't want to run the factory front seats. I wanted to run something different. I wanted to, you know, style it up a little different and make it look a little different, you know, not have like the same setup everybody has. I know everybody has the same interior, same suede, same steering wheel, same everything to the T. So like, I wanted to switch it up. So we're here at Speed Zone. These guys hooked me up with everything I needed for the seats.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's see what these babies look like. Whew. I already see the snake. These things are so unique looking, it's just crazy.
open it?
Yeah, you can open it. Open it all the way.
Gotcha.
The back of this thing is so tough. The whole snake design is just.
Come on, bro. He's making a video.
A whole mamba snake design. Woo. And you know what I love about the seats right here? Because I can just put my cell phone right in the holder while I'm cruising.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Actually,
That shit looks fire. And the thing is with this is I'm gonna have no tint in the car. So you go to Cars and Coffee, you go to any event, you'll be able to see right through and see that. That is tough. Let's see what the other one look like. Make sure the other one's in good condition. Oh yeah. If y'all need some seats, contact Speed Zone here. And y'all get some steering wheels, seats, accessories. They got everything.
oh, it has that little belt bracket on the
That's a different design because the other ones don't come with
they don't have that little L
cushion.
Yeah, look at that. I saw these online. One person I saw had them on their page, and as soon as I saw that, text Mark immediately. I was like, bro, I gotta get these seats, man.
Yeah, I've never seen these.
Yeah, that's unique. Nobody will have it. I guarantee once I have it on the car, I post it, show it to give y'all a little tag, everybody's gonna ask about these seats. Honda boys, drift guys, they're all gonna ask about these seats. I just didn't want to go with the regular EVO seats. That's the only thing. Everybody got the EVO seats. The front seats are going for like $1,200 to $1,400.
right?
Yeah, but they're busted. Like the corner's broken, something's ripped, the cushions are worn out. They still want $1,200 for it. I love it. So we set them up in the dark room here. These things are super light. Super durable, well designed. Like the material feels amazing. The stitch feels good. Everything is nice and tight. Everything is so dope. So dope. I think these are some of the best seats I've seen in a long time. Hands down. Like I said, I just want something different, something unique. And I think this definitely brings that. Prisma line by NRG. So, like, they have so many different other designs, so many different other type of seats. These seats just came out, like literally just came out. So I can't wait to put them on the car, see what they look like, and they fit amazing. Like the fitment, like look how light this is. This comes right off like nothing. It's just super lightweight. This fits perfect right on your shoulders. It's not flexing around. It's not bending. Nothing. Like it's perfect. And I'm gonna run regular seatbelt, and in the way, it's like not in the way of like my hand, my lever for my sequential. So sometimes you get seats and it kind of tucks you a little bit too much, or it rubs on your elbow a little too much, and it gets in the way. Like it doesn't. It's like perfect right in there. So I could just grab the lever, pull. So our next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna remove the steering wheel. I got a nice new detachable steering wheel for the car. This one came with this. Not really my style. I don't want this style. Don't even like how they did the layout on this. Pretty unique, different, but it's not my vibe. So I want to do the rolling anti-lag. And I have another button on the other side for whatever strategy I want to put for that. I don't know, maybe like different map switching. But I'm gonna do one on rolling anti-lag and one on different map switching. And I also still want to start implementing the rolling anti-lag for the EVO 8 and 9. Start for stock ECU. So I'm gonna start dialing that in and working that in. I got it working before. I kind of dropped the idea, but I'm gonna pick it back up now for this car. And but yeah, we're gonna remove all this and hook up the new stuff. All right, so this is the new setup we're gonna be running. NRG steering wheel, suede, built-in buttons for whatever strategy I want to use it for. The quick release, the hub. I like the way this looks. Take this off one by one. And I got to get the suede cleaner, I've been told. So I like this. It's perfect. It already comes with everything I need for I can do, like I said, rolling anti-lag and any kind of strategy I want to put with it. That was one of the reasons why I went with this. I didn't want to get a steering wheel, and I feel like I had to add on a button later. Or some people that have the factory steering wheels and then they kind of drill into it. I didn't like that look also. So I went with this. I love the suede feel on this. It felt good, and I love the button placement. To this now, well, this is the hub for it. Went with this, just standard hub style setup and whatever like that. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. What I really like was this quick release. So this is like a really nice quick release, and it's also have a certified certificate stamp rating on there. But I've tested and I've felt many other locking quick releases. And, within racing, I don't want to chance it. I want to go with something that's going to clamp it good. And I don't want something that's too bulky, because sometimes you get like a quick release and then you can see it like it's really big behind the wheel, and I don't want to see that. But yeah, this right here, I saw this and I just knew I had to get it. Like, it was perfect. Perfect. See how it locks in right there? As soon as you press it, that's not coming off at all. It's also got its stamp right there for racing. This right here would make the feeling of all that a lot better. So we're gonna hook all this up to the wheel, put the hub on there, and then bolt everything to the car and see how everything's gonna look as a finished product. All right, so bolted it down. Looks great. It's a little dirty, but so I did it double threaded. Okay, so this quick release is threaded itself, and then it came with also from the steering wheel came with these nuts on there. So I double so that the stud is threaded down by the quick release, and it's by this, because sometimes these cars, during heavy launching, it vibrates like crazy. Sometimes you may wheel hop, whatever, but I didn't want something to come loose and all of a sudden, like, the steering wheel is like, coming off and you're going down the track at like 150, 180 miles per hour. So just wanted to double thread that. But what I meant by earlier, when you have a quick release on there, you don't even see it, and I like that, you don't see it. Press it down. It releases. It's nice and clean, very hidden. I like that. And then I'm gonna have to run, like I said, I'm gonna run the wires for each button for whatever I want to do with it, and we'll go from there. So now we're gonna install the hub and just get this going. So the hub went on there, bolted down. And we're gonna put this on there, line that up, and then we'll attach the other end of the quick release on here. And yeah, want to get it where the logo shows. So probably gonna do it like that. This way it shows on the side. and then bolt everything down, and should be ready for a nice quick release setup. So it's all finished. It's all on there. Obviously, when I get everything, I'm gonna do alignment, make sure we get everything, steering wheel nice and straight, cargo straight. But kept the factories. Cause I see some people, they take everything off and don't know why. But I kept everything looking pretty normal. Try to do this with one hand. I can't. There you go. And it's on there. And it looks good. I like it. I'm gonna get that stuff wired in. Let it go inside here. Or I might make a little coil spring style setup that goes inside there. This way it coils up. If I turn the steering wheel, the coil can expand and kind of lets me turn the wheel. But it looks good, you know, right next to the sequential. I'm gonna get my gauges set up. Eventually get a DIN. Things like that I'm not too worried about right now. Just want to make sure I get this car fired up and functioning. And I want it to look good and feel good inside the car. Because when it feels good inside the car, you enjoy driving your car even more, you know. It just, the steering wheel feels nice and sturdy. Solid unit, you know. And one hand right behind the steering wheels, comes right off. Super simple, super easy. And then yeah, right back on there. Yeah, looks good. Like it. Let's go. So we just got done dyno tuning at the shop. So we have wheels already on the car, but I want something more for like race wise. So if I'm ever at the track or if I'm ever on the street, I could put a stickier tire on there. So originally when I had got this shell, I saw the wheels that were on there. I thought I had Brimbos on there, not knowing that it already had small brakes on there. So I went with a 17-inch wheel originally. But now that I saw the wheel that was on there, the brakes that were on there, then now I see like I can go with a smaller size. So I'm going with a 15-inch wheel. I had a customer of mine run this wheel and tire combination, and I loved it. You know, I'll pop a picture right above on there for you. It looked great. Like the fitment was good. Turning was fine. We made a lot of power on the dyno, and we went on the street. We made some test hits, and that thing was boogieing. Never once slip, never once spin, never once anything. But we are going to make more power, so I want to be able to hook it. I want to be able to get it right. You know, we're going with the Honda Viscous setup on there. I want to be able to throw all the power at it. I want this to plant itself and just take off, you know. But I also want to run a smaller wheel now. Now that I know that it will clear. I didn't know that originally, but now I do. So we're gonna head over to our good buddies over there at Speed Zone. So we end up getting a new set of wheels for the car. It's in. It's gonna be just for race purpose only. And 15-inch, you know. So we got some tires already that came in for it. So we're gonna put this on and see how everything fits on the car. It's super light. So there's two wheels in this box here, and this thing is like no weight at all. It's so light. So can't wait to see what we do with this thing, with how it looks with the fitment. So our tires came in. Mickey Thompson's. It's got some nice compound, some nice thread on that. Nice and soft. So running 235/60 15s. I have a customer that has the same exact spec, wheel and tire spec, and the fitment is like perfect. Turning, everything, perfect clearance. So yeah, we're going to get everything mounted and balanced and put on and see how everything fits back on the car. So we're gonna open this thing up. Let's kind of see the wheels for it right there. Let's cut it open. These wheels are so light. It's crazy how light these wheels are. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's gonna look good. Black on black. Love that shit. It's gonna look good. So, we're gonna mount it. The wheels look like out the box. Super light. Super lightweight. Like it barely weighs anything. Gonna wrap it on some Mickey Thompsons and see what it looks like on the car. You know, I like the way these look. Like I said, I had a customer had those wheels, and when he came in, I was like, bro, those things they fit nice. I like it. And so we'll see what the fitment looks like. Put it all on there, put it on the car, and see how good it looks. I think with these beefier tires, it's going to look a lot better in the front end because I have regular standard tires right now on the wheels I have. So these are just a tad bit wider rim than the one that I have on the car actually right now. Plus with these tires, I think it's going to have a good clearance, a good stance on that. It gives it that more aggressive look. And of course, a little more lighter wheel to go faster, stickier tire to hook better. So, and we got a full set of 4 in there. So mount these babies up. Everything's situated. Some brand new tires. Can't wait to see what this thing looks like on the car. Gonna look good. Man, these tires make this thing look thick. Jeez. Hoping my fender don't hit this shit. Get all the weight put on there so we get them all balanced up. Not heavy at all. It's pretty light, in my opinion. So, I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh yeah. So we're torching the weights. This way the weights can take shape so they kind of don't fall off. We want the weights that take shape so it don't fall off.
Nice and sticky.
And also make it nice and sticky as well. Heat them up. Yeah. So we got the headlights off and we're gonna do the conversion on everything. So we have new lens here, and then we have the ember corners. The lens is gonna pop right off. We're gonna put the ember corners in there, and then we're gonna put a new lens on there. So this way we have a nice clean look. Kind of paint the inside, make it look nice with the black housing. But yeah, it's gonna look dope. It's gonna look nice. And then it comes with a brand new lens. So this one's a little faded, the original lens. And I put this one on there, and it's gonna look nice and clear. And seal it back up so no moisture get back in there. And yeah, and then I get the headlight conversion, and it's actually a lot easier, cheaper than trying to buy the black housing JDM headlights. So shout out to Miguel DSM for hooking me up with all this. So we're doing the conversion on the headlights. So we'll take out at least the base of the face, and you know, we'll get that colored how we want it. And then instead of it being all silver at the bottom, like its factory is, we'll have the ember that'll go right in there, and then that's gonna change the corner of where the ember is, like that, and it's gonna make it, you know, give it that nice conversion. But then again, we may leave the upper part, because the top part comes with the ember and the bottom part was clear, but I probably want to leave both have an ember style, but I got to color match this one because it's different from the top. So we'll see. And then it comes with a brand new lens to put over it to make it look nice. So we shall see. Something different, you know, just trying something else. Oh yeah. That's gonna look so dope. This flat is like perfect. Yeah, I love that. That's exactly what I want it to look like. That should look so dope. All right, this is what it's gonna look like dry. We like that. Look at that. That's perfect. Perfect. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. And then we're gonna put the embers in there, mount everything back, the face back on the actual headlight, and then put the brand new lens over it and see what the finished product look like. So we're gonna try to attempt to do matching embers for upper and lower. Typically everybody only has lower, I get that, but you know, I don't want to be like everybody. So we're gonna try to see if we can match it upper and lower and see how close we can get it and see what it comes out looking like. Might be something new to try, might be a new look everybody may want to jump on, but it's, you know, gotta try new things to see what will be different out there. Everybody just can't be the same copy and paste. What do you think?
Well, no, we still don't got the other part, so it's gonna look dark right now.
Yeah.
So if we put the other pieces, this one's actually gonna be a little bit.
Just gonna do a quick little mock-up just to see what it looks like. If we like it, we keep it. If we don't, just look like everybody else.
It's actually really close.
Somewhat. Now face it this way, so I can see it this way. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I kind of do. Trying to get it as close as possible to that color, but I couldn't find. You think I should have went with the lighter one? They had another one there that was lighter. It'll look better once I take the plastic strip off, but I think I kind of like it. Kind of like it. I wonder just how you. I guess there'd be no way of really color matching it.
Yeah, there's no way.
Unless you ordered something, this upper one like the lower one.
Correct.
So, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. So, we're gonna color match the top and the bottom one so they could get a little closer in comparison. But this is what it looks like before we start assembling everything. And then you got the main assembly here, lens, corner, and all it is, once we feel like everything is right, start building everything back together. We got our glue. And then, yeah, get this headlights looking right. So now the headlights are complete. You know, it's a different look. I want it to look a little different. I like it though. Black housing in there, brand new lens, color match upper and lower corners. Let's go see what it looks like on the car. Got the bumper already off. We're gonna slide these on here and kind of test fit them and see what it's looking like on there. So this is what it all came out like. So this is the finished view of the product. New wheels and tires are on there, Mickey Thompson's. The headlights, I like the headlights personally. They look very different. I didn't have black housing, so now it looks so much better with black housing on there. I like it with the color matching embers. In my opinion, I like the way it looks, you know. It looks good. That's just me though. Everybody's different, you know. Everybody's gonna have their opinion on what they like and what they don't like. But I like it. It gives it a very unique look. And I like that look. It looks good. So we are going to finish off some things on this car, finalize some stuff on this setup, and get this thing ready for fabrication, which is going to be happening this week. I just wanted to get everything on there, so see how everything looks and get it right. And then we're going to put the turbo manifold, turbo, everything on and get all this piping made up and fabbed up. So the wheels, everything fit nice. 15-inch wheels, 60 on the sidewall, 235 on the width. I like it. It fits really nice, fits really good. And this is still with like the ride height that's all the way up. Like I haven't lowered it down yet. I'm gonna have to set it down and lower it and get it right where I want to, and get the angle how I like it. But that's when I get it corner balanced in the line and everything like that. But so far, you know, I love it. You know, like look how close it is for right here fitment. Like my finger is just right in the same exact space of that. So like if this thing was any taller, wider, or meatier, it would, you know, when I lower this down some, I don't want this thing to rub. And especially a lot of the times people have even wider tire than this one. The fender starts eating it up, and I don't want the fender to eat it up. So I may roll it just a little bit just to get it more out the way. But if I lower it down right now, it's not gonna even touch. And I like the fitment on it. It's perfect, in my opinion. So let's keep it moving.